Jackson State or Alabama State? Which band won this fifth quarter at Jackson State's Homecoming 2025? Let's go ahead and check it out right now. What's up everyone, JB the Bandhead here, and as explained in the intro, we're going to be taking a look at Jackson State's Homecoming 5th quarter 2025, obviously between Jackson State and Alabama State. Credit goes to KillaKev Productions, the link to the original clip will be in the description below. Now, the previous encounters we've seen these two bands in was when Alabama State took on Florida A&M in that 5th quarter in Tallahassee. They won that one. And also we've seen Jackson State in the 5th quarter in the Gulf Coast Challenge in Mobile, Alabama against Alabama A&M. They've won that one. So basically both of these bands are coming off of dubs against their previous competitors. But yeah. And before we also start, salute to the football team. Jackson State versus Alabama State. This was a very close game, as well as what I've heard. But Jackson State ended up winning 38-34. Yeah, so yeah, I thought this game was gonna go to overtime, but enough ran about the football game. Y'all can go watch the football game for yourselves. Like, I think there's a recap of that as well. But yeah, this is about the 5th quarter. I've heard a lot of good things about this 5th quarter, and I see in the comments that this was a very good battle. So we'll see how good this is. So let's go ahead and check it out right now. Got turned down a lot. Yeah, this is coming off of the it's the very end of the game, so alright, Alabama State, what y'all got? It's the first round. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's that classic Michael Jackson tune. Okay. There you go. Oh. Yeah. Hold on. Before we even move on to Jackson State, y'all got to give Alabama State a round of applause on that. Y'all starting off like this, Alabama State? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a great one. Nah, knowing Jackson State, they probably gonna come back with something. Let's go ahead and see what they come back with. Oh, y'all played this against Alabama A&M. There you go. this was a very good first round. Low-key, y'all can cut it off right there. Y'all can cut it off right there, man. Y'all already proven the point. Turn it up a bit so I can hear 80, there you go. Yeah, see, he's freestyle a little bit. Boy, y'all almost made me shake my headphones off. Jackson State get a round of applause as well. They deserve. This first round starting off like this. Yeah, some of these other bands are gonna have to take notes, man, because for what Alabama State played, that was a classic Michael Jackson tune. And Jackson State with that, I think this was the final song they played against what was that? Alabama A&M in the Gulf Coast Challenge, like I said in that fifth quarter reaction. But this round is undecidable. This round is undecidable, so this round gonna be a tie. This round gonna be a tie in my book. Like y'all can disagree, y'all can agree. Look, we understand. I understand. Alabama State did play that, but with Jackson State comeback play, it's just speechless at this point. I don't know. This is already. Yeah, I'm starting to see like why they say this is a good fifth quarter, but this is only the first round though. Let's go ahead and see the second round now. Boy, this was a good first round though. Okay, Alabama. Okay, trombones, I hear ya. That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, y'all run. Oh, yeah, they're running it back. That's why I beat their horns up. As long as y'all don't mess up, y'all can take this round. Well, y'all have a chance. We gotta see what JSU play first. Okay, tubas. Okay, Z's, I see y'all. And I see y'all up there bass drums. All right, y'all time is up, Alabama State. That was a good one though. Let's see what Jackson State come back with. All right, yeah, I think is that the end? I think yeah, it is. That got to be the end of the second round because Alabama State plays after that. But this round was close as well. But I don't know. Jackson State, that was good. That was both of y'all played good tunes, but yeah, cause that one was cause I know that one had more articulate feeling, but Alabama State had the energy. They had the energy, but y'all was close to as well, Jackson State, with that execution and the articulate part. But y'all can disagree with me, but I say the slight edge in this round has to go to Alabama State. Like I'm sorry, Jackson State. Like I know these are only the first two rounds, but 2-1, 2-1 Alabama State over Jackson State after the two rounds. This is because still got a feeling that Jackson State is gonna win this fifth quarter because it's their homecoming. They ain't gonna let it down like that. But yeah, that's only after two rounds, 2-1. I just wasn't feeling it as much as what Alabama State played. That's all I gotta say. But this round was a close one, but the slightest edge to Alabama State. That's all I gotta say. But let's go ahead and move on to the third round now. This is a very entertaining battle, by the way. Wait. I forget what this is though. Oh. It just came in my head. It just came in my head. This is Walt Disney, I believe. The Walt Disney thing. It just came in. Yeah, that was good, Alabama State. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what Jackson State got. Oh yeah. I like how they started with the trombones on this part. Again. Everybody's singing it. There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah. Okay, I see how Jay sits. I see how down there. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, Jackson State. Boom. Honestly, yeah, y'all gotta give them a round of applause on that. They played that to the fullest. That when they started with the trombones, I knew something was about to happen. I knew something was about to happen. Alabama State, that Disney theme, I just caught it in my head when y'all started playing it, cause I had to think about it for a second, but then I was like, oh, that's the Walt Disney theme that you hear on the movies all the time. But you gotta realize Jackson State came back with it, so this round has to go to the boom. It has to go to the sonic boom. Come on, man. Yeah, it has to go to the sonic boom. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even lying. Y'all already know this is gonna be. This is a good fight for so far. Yeah, so it's tied at 2 apiece after 3 rounds. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see what happens in the. I think this is the 4th. This is only 3 rounds, and this battle's already becoming. Yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to the 4th round now. Enough talking. Let's go. Alabama State, what y'all got now? Or is this Angels? Angel. My angel. There you go. a good one. That was a good one, Alabama State. Yeah, add some minor moments in there. Let's see what Jackson State play. Wait a minute. I think I remember, hold on. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. Honestly, Grambling, y'all need to. I know y'all played this 2 years ago, Grambling. Y'all need to bring this out when y'all play Jackson State in Las Vegas. That's all I gotta say. Y'all got to. I'm just saying. That would be a great battle with this song. Come back in with some power. Keep it going. There you go, tubas. Oh yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, Jackson State get this round. Yeah. That no questions asked. No questions asked because yeah. All I gotta say before we even move on to first of all, Alabama State that Angels was good, but yeah, had some minor moments in there. Just gotta watch it, but yeah, some of the tunes y'all played in this so far, y'all need to save them for the Magic City Classic. That's all I gotta say. That's all I had to say because y'all gonna need it against Alabama A&M. That's all I gotta say. But understand this, Jackson State, that one, I knew. Because when they started playing it, I remember a band playing it 2 years ago, and that was Grambling. Yeah, go check out the fifth quarter between Grambling State and Texas Southern in 2023. That's when Grambling played that song exactly. That's the last time I remember Grambling playing it. But Grambling, y'all need to take this song that Jackson State just played. Y'all need to take this out. Yeah, y'all need to play this in the Las Vegas Classic. I'm just saying, cause y'all gonna be facing Jackson State in Las Vegas. That's all I gotta say. That would be a great battle with this song. But yeah, enough said. Let's go ahead and move on. I don't think this is the final round, but yeah, that's what's the score? That's 3-2. Yeah, that's 3-2. Jackson State over Alabama State. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, Alabama State, what y'all got? Okay, that was good. Uh-oh, this is that's Jackson State. This should be their last song, huh? Well, the 5 rounds though. Okay, trumpets. Alright, trombones, come on in. All right. Yeah. Yeah. This round here, it was kind of close. Like every round, basically every round in this 5th quarter has been pretty close. But this round the slight edge has to go to JSU because JSU is, yeah, they've proved their point basically throughout. Yeah. So that makes it the score. I believe it's 4-2. 4-2. Yeah, 4-2 Jackson State over Alabama State. So this battle's still pretty close though. Yeah, so but Jackson State leading it by 2 points. So yeah, let's go ahead and see. I think this should be the final round coming up. So let's go ahead and see. Yep, I knew this was coming as well. Yeah, cause I remember y'all played this against Florida A&M. Yeah, y'all got that round against Florida A&M in that 5th quarter. But let's see. Not to. Yeah, we already know how good that song actually is. Alright, Jackson State. Oh, this was the first round against Alabama A&M. Y'all played this. Somebody watching me. How long we got? Oh, I thought that was the end. Alright, yeah, that's yeah, both of them really play really good songs. So yeah, without a doubt, this round is undecidable. So this round gonna be a tie. This round is definitely gonna be a tie, cause yeah, it's clearly evident. Cause we already know both of these bands. Both of these bands would definitely, yeah. We already seen Jackson State take out Alabama A&M with this. This was one of their songs, and Alabama State. That song y'all play, y'all like I said, y'all gonna need the tunes that y'all played in this. Y'all gonna need them against Alabama A&M, and against, I don't know if y'all are bound Texas Southern, but yeah, I think that is the final round. But I think Jackson State is gonna play one more song, so let's go ahead and check that out. Wait. I just noticed. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here, cause yeah, it's already evident. I thought Jackson was gonna play one more song, but yeah, that's pretty much the end of this. So yeah, the final score I got was 5-3, Jackson State over Alabama State. So this fifth quarter, obviously we already know the overall winner, JSU, the Sonic Boom of the South. But kudos to Alabama State. Really, kudos to both of the bands. Give both bands a round of applause on this, because this was a very entertaining battle. This might be, I've heard rumors that this might be the fifth quarter of the year, and this is probably one of them. Now, yeah, but like I said, Alabama State, the tunes y'all played in this, y'all gonna need them against Alabama. Yeah, Alabama State. Y'all gonna need to say this with Alabama A&M, cause I'm pretty sure Alabama A&M cannot top those tunes that y'all played. But we gonna see if they can in the Magic City Classic. But yeah, now, was there imperfections? Yes, there was, but they were very minor. Just gotta clean up the minor stuff, and y'all gonna be straight. Y'all are a heavy hitter. Y'all are a heavy hitter in this thing for sure. But yeah, on the Jackson State, yeah, there was pretty much just minimal issues with. There were just minimal issues in there. There probably were some, but I couldn't even hear none of them because I couldn't even hear any because y'all was just perfect. Y'all was just perfect. Now, y'all just perfect this entire battle because but y'all can't sleep on Alabama State. Alabama State held it close to y'all, man. Alabama State just held this battle close. Y'all can't deny that. But y'all fought through and y'all won it without a doubt. But yeah, this was a good fifth quarter. Yeah, that's why I said because previously we seen both of these bands beat Southern earlier, which we already seen. Jackson State beat them in the Boombox Classic, mainly in the zero quarter and that Battle of Bands. But yeah, Alabama State also beat Southern in the Pete Richardson Classic fifth quarter. But so we got two other homecoming fifth quarters I'm gonna react to, and they're coming out at least a day or two after this, which is gonna be Texas Southern versus Grambling State. That is Grambling's homecoming, and Alabama A&M versus Mississippi Valley State. So yeah, those are the only two. But yeah, this was a good one. This was a great fifth quarter actually. I can see I saw why in the comments. This fifth quarter was going crazy. So but yeah. And also one more thing, Grambling, when that tune, I think it's the third or fourth tune that JSU played. Y'all gonna need that when y'all play them in Las Vegas. That's all I gotta say. That is all I gotta say, cause that would be a great battle. Cause I know y'all played that 2 years ago, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, but like I said, that's the end of this fifth quarter. Like I said, Jackson State won it 5-3 over Alabama State, but some of y'all might disagree, and most of y'all might agree that Jackson State won this one. Some of you, and I'm not gonna lie, Alabama State had a good fight in this, but for those of y'all that say Alabama State won, I totally disagree with y'all, because Jackson State won this one, but they had a good fight though. Alabama State had a good fight, but enough rambling. Just know that JSU won this one, but it was a close one by Alabama State as well. But yeah. But once again, I'm JB the Bedhead, and peace out.